been told. Like you go, we on the road and we big and bold. You opened up your mouth, now you're knocked out cold. We coming to get ya, I bet you won't win. Left hook, right hook, again and again. We got that high-powered office with that lethal bunch. With the bullies of the block, it will take your lunch. Go to all of my hoodats across the land, and to all other teams that don't understand. We coming to get ya, I go, it's Super Bowl. We gonna beat the Lombardi, black everybody, let's go. Let's get for the black and gold, now let's go. It's rainbow that. Any competition, yeah, we coming to get you, let's go. Saints fans, stand up. Let's get for the black and gold, now let's go. It's rainbow that. You better run it high, cause we coming to get you. Who that? Saints plus soul equals Super Bowl.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to another edition of Tell It Like It Is Sports Talk Podcast, where we don't sugarcoat shiznit, just real talk from real people. I'm your host, Soul Saint, and as usual, Saints plus soul equals Super Bowl, along with my co-host, David, the sports guru.
Yeah, buddy, here he is.
We back, we on time. And my boy, Mike TEEZY.
And what's happening, everybody? Happy to be here on a Thursday for another great show.
Yes. Tonight, let's start off so we can bring him on and go over this stuff with him. We got my boy, one of the best DJs in New Orleans. My DJ that's gonna be on my cruise with me. We do a lot of stuff together. My good friend, Richie Rich. Welcome, Richie, to the show, man.
What up? So, what up, Mike? What up, Dave? Who that?
What's happening, baby? Who that?
What's happening?
Thank y'all for having me on, bro. It's been a long time.
I know.
Glad for you to join.
Don't you know you love this kind of stuff, Rich? You know we love it. We did a podcast together, man.
You know that.
I love him as a fan. He's my kind of guy.
Oh yeah.
I can't wait to go to the Superdome with him. I can't wait.
No filter too. He's no filter too. Believe that.
Love him.
Thank y'all, man. Thank y'all.
What's up, everybody?
What's up, Mr. Kenny Benoit?
What's
up, Kenny?
What's happening? What up,
Kenny went on a trip with a soul before. You remember that?
Yep. Gary Harris. What up,
baby? Vida,
Texas.
What's up, y'all? What's happening? Welcome. Man, welcome to the show.
All right.
Man, we're going to jump right into it, man. The Milwaukee Bucks are world champs. So is that what we thought? You know what I'm saying? After that 2-0 lead that Phoenix had, they just said they just laid it down and lost 4 straight, bro.
After game 3, I said to myself, yep, it's over. After game 4, excuse me, I said, yep, it's over with for 6. They figured them out. They said, you know what? Booker's the only threat to score on this team. And they just pretty much just let Chris Paul do his turnovers, let Booker kind of do his thing, and they ain't let nobody else do nothing. There was no other threat for scoring on their team. It was over with in 6 after game 4. They figured them out.
Yeah.
Well, the truth of the matter is they had no answer for Giannis. None. Aiden couldn't handle it. And I don't know why Monty Williams has to be so stubborn and stick with one-on-one defense with Giannis. There ain't a defender in the league that can stick Giannis one-on-one. So what? Monty Williams thinks all of a sudden Aiden's going to become Superman, the best defensive player in the league? Come on, man. Really?
Right. They should have let somebody else beat them. Not 50-point Giannis, not 45-point Giannis. Every game, this dude is in deep double digits. You know? I mean, come on, bro. You gotta let somebody else beat you.
Well, the series changed after game 2 and when the 3, when 1, they started pressing CP3 full court. Soon as they got the ball out of bounds, 94 feet, be on his ass like steak on shit.
Yep.
94 feet. Then all of a sudden, Milwaukee stopped playing stupid and started actually listening to people that know a little something about basketball. You got all the big men. Why is y'all out here trying to shoot 33s a game? Attack the basket, go inside. They got one big man, and that's Aiden. That's it. Cyrus got out because he got hurt. Why y'all out here shooting all these threes? You getting all the rebounds on the offensive side and defensive side, getting rebounds, you killing them. Why are you shooting all these threes? So they started playing big man basketball, and that was it. That was the game. That was it.
Well, you know, Phoenix. I think Phoenix really found out quick that they were really too small.
Yeah.
For Milwaukee. I mean,
and what happened in game 6 and game 7? Aiden got in foul trouble. Once he got out,
even at the game 3, Chris Paul said basically in an interview, we need to put a wall up against Giannis.
You couldn't. You was undersized.
Your players is telling you.
But you was undersized. And you're not gonna have and once Aiden is a 5, and once they had him out in the perimeter and Giannis on him, he said, "Oh, this meat. I'm for the feast."
Don't get me wrong. I'm not taking anything away from Giannis because I think he's phenomenal. I think he's unbelievable, really.
I forget about Middleton.
What's up, Asher?
Middleton was clutching in a couple of those games in the fourth quarter.
Made some big shots.
So I know Giannis got his, but you gotta give credit and really in game 6.
Game 6, I get to Drew. Yeah, I get that to Drew.
Yeah.
And congratulations, Drew, being he a former Pelican and stuff and everything. I'm happy for him. But Big 6, he made some key steals and key stops and key passes. Drew Holiday, man, I said, yeah, he the hero game 6.
Yeah,
back to back possession.
I gotta agree with y'all on that. Holiday played tremendous.
Yes, he did.
He did.
I mean,
that guy gets overlooked. Because let me tell you what, everybody wants to criticize him because you know he puts a lot of effort and stuff into DJing. But you know, I mean, into defense. But I will tell you, I mean, defense goes a long way in a lot of sports. When you can neutralize the star player of the opposing team, it goes a long ways. And he's putting up 20, and he's putting up 20 boards, 20, 26, 20 boards, you know? That goes a long way too. So,
right.
You know, I think Holiday, and I agree with Dave about Middleton. I think he was overlooked, but he hit some big buckets down the stretch. He did. Every time Phoenix tried to go on a run, Middleton would answer with a 3.
That's true.
Bombing.
That's true.
So they made some great points right there. Now, now this is just my opinion. Congratulations to the Bucks, but this was a very weird playoff season with a lot of injuries. A lot of teams got tough breaks, you know. Yeah. So we'll see. But congratulations, man. I thoroughly believe, and I don't care what nobody says, I truly believe that the Bucks and Phoenix was definitely the best 2 defensive teams in the NBA this year. That's just me.
I got the Lakers.
That's my favorite. That's my favorite team only because of LeBron. But you know,
I'm talking about defense. Lakers got a hell of a defense.
Speaking of the Lakers, they're trying to build another super team. You know, one thing about LeBron, he's not trying to get into chemistry with the guys he's got. They always rotate.
Here we go.
The door is always revolving. Bring somebody else in. Bring somebody else out. Bring somebody else.
And as an organization, that's what you're supposed to do. As an organization, supposed to make your team better.
With somebody when he can't keep a player 1 year. Okay, let's go to the next one. Let's bring Westbrook in now. I mean, come on, man.
Then the shooter suck. He sucks.
Terrible.
He's trash.
Terrible.
He thought he was Russell Westbrook. He's trash.
I don't know what they think about going. Me myself, I don't know what they think they're getting out of Russell Westbrook.
Yeah, all they're getting is a ball.
I don't think he fit. I don't think the man is a ball. The man averaged 12 assists. The man averaged 12 assists. He ain't a ball hog. He just can't shoot. He can't shoot. He can't shoot.
He might fit as much as LeBron like sharing the ball.
Nah, he can't shoot. He can't shoot.
Yeah, he's more of a slash.
He can't shoot. Yeah, he can't shoot. He can't shoot. I think Russell Westbrook is a bad fit because he's more of an ISO star.
Yes.
Right.
As far as him moving without the basketball, as far as him, having a set shot, nah. You better get Chris Paul. Chris Paul better fit. Even though he's 36 years old, I think Chris Paul better fit.
But you know what though, Mike? I honestly believe and Soul can tell you this. I've been watching LeBron since he was in high school. I'm a huge LeBron fan, huge. But I will tell you this, and I'm being honest. A lot of these guys, as far as Chris Paul, LeBron James, and the kind of these older guys, I really think that you're starting to see their age. I really do. Mm-hmm. I think Chris Paul wore down in the playoffs and in the series.
Mm-hmm. That's why they were covering him 94 feet. You saw it. Yes, he started turning the ball over. Wasn't effective in the fourth quarter. Yeah.
It's a big difference during the season when you have breaks in between games. But when you're playing every other night in the playoffs, and you're a 36-year-old man, that don't seem like it's old in real life. That's old in the sport.
Yeah.
Good point.
Your body just gonna recover from it. I don't know. I'm not making excuses. I don't take nothing away from Chris Paul.
Yeah, LeBron has been hurt back-to-back years. One, it was a torn groin. All of a sudden, now it was a major injury. I wouldn't say major, a serious injury to the ankle.
Absolutely.
And that's something that usually don't happen. But he's 37 this year. So
and you're making a great point, Mike. And that's what people I think fail to realize is that LeBron's 37 this year. And look, I'm not gonna say nothing. Even if LeBron was 100% healthy, I still don't think he would have put the numbers up that Giannis put up. I don't. I'm sorry.
Well, I'm gonna ask you this: what the hell was AD's fucking problem?
AD to me is always.
And he ain't 30 yet. Why he stay hurt every year?
So can also tell you this too. I've had nothing but issues with AD since AD's been in the league. I think AD is soft. We know what we call soft. We're off in the ballpark. We know we call soft at the park.
Oh yeah,
And that's exactly what AD is. Soft.
I had that problem when he was with the Pelicans.
Yeah, AD get a hangnail and he gonna take some time off.
Exactly. He'll never be a superstar as long as he's that soft.
The dude ain't cut like that, man. He ain't cut like that. I agree. He ain't cut like that.
Can you imagine?
He'll never lead it. Not by himself as a sole star of a team. He'll never lead to a championship because you can't trust it.
Can't trust him at all. Can't trust him.
He need to be like he was in the new LeBron. What's that Space Jam? Y'all saw AD in that?
Tim Peters a marshmallow. Exactly. Exactly.
Yep.
Exactly. Michelin Man marshmallow. Exactly.
I don't necessarily know. And you think about this. I don't necessarily know that Westbrook and AD is gonna get along.
Yeah.
Different play styles. I agree.
I mean, that's his. LeBron just and like I said before, I'm a LeBron fan, but I don't know what LeBron is thinking. I don't think he
got nothing to do with that. Why they think he got something to do with that?
Got a lot to do with
Why they got to do with that?
You really think LeBron is not the one that
he ain't got nothing to do with that.
Coming there?
If he has something to do with it,
if you
Chris
think
Paul
ain't got no word.
Paul and him is like this. If he has something to do with it, Chris Paul be there and Melo will be there because they like that.
I don't know. I don't necessarily know if Chris Paul wants to play with LeBron James.
I think you do. I think you do. He's a free agent. I think you do.
Well, guess what? He's a free agent this year. So if he wants to play with LeBron, he's got all the chances this year to do it.
He got a chance. Got a shot.
Hey, that's LeBron James' team. And I think LeBron has a big word
don't do that.
Comes and goes.
Don't you start that.
That's how I feel about it.
I think he has a big
I guess everybody else got that same damn pull. What about Kawhi Leonard? He got that same pull too.
I don't know.
He don't. He's not LeBron.
I don't want to get.
He's the franchise leader. He's the face of the team. Why not? Why he got that pull?
So you telling me Kawhi Leonard is as big as LeBron?
I ain't saying that. I'm talking about for that franchise. I'm saying for that franchise.
He's not.
No, we ain't talking about that. We talking about the face or the franchise for the team. We ain't talking about the damn league. We talking about
quiet too. He's a quiet guy.
How you know that?
He's a quiet because everybody.
That's what the media tell you. That's what the media tell you. How you know that?
He's not a leader. He's not a team captain. He don't say nothing.
People got different ways to lead. Some people quiet. Some people more vocal about it.
Everybody know Kawhi Leonard is not a leader.
Oh, definitely not. Definitely.
You don't know that.
Definitely not.
Maybe he lead. Maybe he lead by being quiet.
Kawhi, let me tell you what. Kawhi
let his play do his talk.
I thought you knew something.
I tell you what. I tell you what. If you did a poll right now,
we taking shots,
Mike. If you did
that's where we going.
If you did a poll right now,
that's where we going.
Team, listen. If you did a poll right now for Kawhi's team, I guarantee you several teammates on that team don't like Kawhi Leonard.
Maybe from that point that he quiet, he's not as vocal. But people it's different ways and different terms of way people lead teams.
He's a weird dude.
He is. He's
just quiet to the media.
To play basketball.
Maybe he don't trust the media. But when they shut them damn cameras off, or when the camera's not there, we don't know what Kawhi doing or what he's saying.
Maybe he's just a sandwich short of a picnic.
He ain't saying nothing.
I believe that man talk. I believe the man say something. The man talk. I believe the man say something. That we don't see it.
What do you want the man to do? The man is there to play basketball. He's there to win championships.
Right, but you got to be vocal too to your teammates, like LeBron is.
How you know that? How you don't know that?
Some people lead by example. Some people lead by example.
That's what I'm saying.
That's going to be in the locker room screaming in people's faces.
That's what I'm saying.
Sometimes you lead by example.
Dave's making a great point because if you look at Tim Duncan, he was a quiet storm. He really was.
Yeah.
You know, he wasn't. You can get your point across that way, but Kawhi Leonard needs to figure out Kawhi Leonard first of all, because Kawhi Leonard, he damn near 30. You just said AD ain't reliable. Kawhi ain't reliable lately neither.
No, that's true too.
Kawhi got no. That is a difference. Kawhi got stipulations in his contract saying, "Hey, if I'm sore, I ain't playing." So back to back games, he told them, even in Toronto and with the Clippers, I don't do back to backs.
And how do you think?
I don't do that.
How do you think his teammates feel about that?
I'm quite sure they don't like that, but he tell you. But they knew that before they signed it. They knew that before they signed. I don't do back to backs. I don't think Kawhi's coming back this year to the Clippers.
And look, let me just say,
it wouldn't surprise me. It wouldn't surprise me.
We'll take him.
I think. You know what? I think surprise. You know, I honestly think Kawhi's going to surprise me. You know where I think Kawhi's going? Phoenix. Yep.
That would definitely help them out a lot. I ain't gonna sit here and lie. That would definitely help them out a lot.
I think Kawhi would do a lot of good in Phoenix. A lot.
Yeah, him and CP3 and Booker.
And I think CP3 stays in Phoenix.
Yeah, he probably will. Him and Monty look like they got a good relationship going on. I think that's the key for CP3 to come back.
And I think Monty Williams would be a good coach for Kawhi, with Kawhi's personality and all that. Because Kawhi don't want that like Popovich yelling in your face, this and that. He don't want that. You know, that's not Ty Lue's not that type of guy. Ty Lue's a quiet coach. You know, goes about his business and leads by example. Them coaches that Kawhi had, that's why Kawhi and Popovich got into it when he was in San Antonio.
Let me say something, bro. You know, you was talking about Tim Duncan was quiet. When you play for Pop, you got to be quiet because he the only one going to talk.
But nobody wants a coach
that's a whole different situation. You got a different kind of coach.
Yeah, but nobody wants a coach like that anymore. Nobody wants a coach like that.
Well, I mean, San Antonio had some vocal guys. I mean, Avery Johnson was vocal. At times, David Robinson got vocal as well. So I think it had more to do with Tim Duncan's personality. He's a little bit more outspoken at press conference and quiet, but he was still, you know, more laid back than Avery Johnson, than David Robinson.
Now, that's one person I don't think was quiet behind the scenes, Tim Duncan. You know, I think in the locker room he was very vocal. He just
no. So there's several teammates that played with him and said he was like that in the locker room and everything. He was a really quiet guy.
No, so he didn't say anything.
Well, I'm sure he said something. But I mean,
that's what
I was saying. That's what I was saying about Kawhi. He said something.
But look, goddamn these people. I'm a Pelican fan. Anyway, moving on. Man, we got a new name on the dome, man. It's beautiful. The Caesars Superdome. Man, Mike, we got some pictures of that, man. Let everybody see how beautiful this is, man. I'm enjoy going to the dome. Me and Mike gonna walk in there, take some pictures. Richard Rich, we gonna take some pictures.
Yeah, we're gonna take. Hey,
bad boy.
Mike, you heard what I told him earlier, huh?
What?
Now they're gonna have to rename the Smoothie King to Little Caesars.
Little Caesars.
That's a good one, yeah. And you're right. That'll be tight.
Little Caesars.
I don't think Little Caesar got enough money.
I just made Little Caesar some money.
Where them
Hot
pictures,
and
man?
ready.
I'm ready. There you go.
Hot and ready.
Yeah, you go ahead and let thing pizza.
Oh
Can we
my
get them?
goodness.
There we go.
Oh yeah, I like that.
Yeah, that's smooth right there. That's nice.
I like that.
That's the top.
That's beautiful.
Now this is the top.
Oh, look at that.
Jesus. Atlanta Falcons. Don't y'all try to steal that too.
Right.
I'm glad they got rid of
They're gonna try to steal and be called an MGM.
Don't y'all try to steal that too.
That's a beautiful shot right there. I like that.
That's beautiful. I love that.
And guess what, Soul? Guess what,
Huh?
Mike Dave? We're the first team to have a gambling sponsor.
Yeah.
Wow. That's big.
That is
first-
big.
That's
First
big
one.
money.
And DJ Rich, and to think that there's a team in Vegas
Ain't that something? Ain't that
Right.
something?
that don't
And
have
they
those names
didn't
right.
even try to get the sad Raiders.
Wow, that's crazy, ain't it?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's a good point. I ain't never thought about that.
There's a team in Vegas that don't even have that.
We the
Wow.
real Vegas.
Oh,
But
that's gonna definitely give them some extra money right
Oh,
there.
absolutely. Nothing but pockets. And I think that's what's going to bring the sports book betting here. I really do.
Mhm.
And you know what? Louisiana needs that. They really do. I mean, as much people down here like to bet,
They
and
own Harrah's.
and then exactly
Right,
And
Trey?
You have gambling everywhere else. What's the difference of betting on a sport? I don't get it.
People are gonna do it anyway. It doesn't matter whether it's gonna be wide
You can
open.
go right there. You can go right there to Mississippi and do it. They got sports
Right.
right there.
Right.
So it's crazy.
Right.
I mean, people just. I mean, I don't know why. It's just all politics, man. You know that.
Yeah.
That's what it's all about.
Speaking of my Saints, man, I've been looking around and seeing a lot of posts saying that Sean Payton is already saying that he gonna start Taysom over Winston, man.
That's
And I've been seeing this a lot, and everybody been sending it to me because you know how they know I feel about Winston starting. So that's the first thing they do is send that to me.
All I ask people before you go on, so is to look at the article and look who wrote it and look where it came from. That's all I ask. It wasn't from a Louisiana reporter. It wasn't from a Louisiana source. It was somebody from damn Boston that's gonna tell you about where we going at in Louisiana. Somebody from Boston. Don't live down here. Not connected to the franchise at all. That's gonna tell you that's why Sean Payton laughed. He laughed. He said, "You see why I don't do media? Because of that shit right there."
Look, I do a lot. Look, I tell you this much right now, and I won't say names, but I will tell you this. So I can tell you this. I do a lot of market media and PA systems for the Saints and Pelicans a lot, and I will tell you this. I'm telling you, without a shadow of a doubt, Jameis Winston will be the starter on game day, opening week. There ain't no doubt. I promise you that.
Oh yeah, he has to be.
So they can say what they want. Me personally, thank you, Taysom. I love his gadgets and all that, but I've seen enough of him. He is not an every week quarterback. No way. That happens. And I hate to say that, but it's the truth. And I know people love him around here. It's funny and people want to, I never seen. Here's the funny thing. I tell people this all the time. I'm comparing apple to oranges and all this, but I think Taysom Hill. People just love Taysom Hill for whatever reason. Okay, because all the great things he does and the gadgets and all that. But I seen an article the other day, and also he interviewed. Nobody ever praises Cam Jordan. Really, Cam Jordan is a Saint through and through. There ain't no doubt in my mind about that. Nobody ever praises that guy. And I do right now here today. I want to thank Cam Jordan for being as loyal as a Saints player as they come. And we've been watching the Saints for years and years and years. But that guy bleeds black and gold, no doubt. No doubt.
I appreciate that.
Mm-hmm.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, here's the thing. Here's the thing about these little paragraph writers that were third string water boys in high school. Shut up! You don't know what you're talking about. All you want to do is get people to click on your little article so you get your 50 cents per click. Shut up. You don't know what you're talking about.
Right. Shut up. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, if Taysom would to beat him out, and I'm saying this as a Saints fan, I don't want him to fail if that did happen. Because a lot of people be like, well, if you with Jameis, you must hate Taysom. No, he a Saint. At the end of the day, Taysom Hill is a Saint.
Right.
Yep.
I love the fact that he's a phenomenal athlete. I love the fact that he can do a multitude of things that probably no other quarterback in the league show they could do. I mean, the man was on offense, the man on special teams, the man doing defense, the man doing everything. He got a niche, he got a role in what he do. But to see him as an every down quarterback, I see what I need to see. Like I said,
Hey, well, remember what I said on our second show? Was it our first show or second show?
Yeah.
Taysom Hill is self-check. The man is self-check.
I said,
no
man,
defense is going to respect Taysom Hill as a passer. The man is self-check.
Right.
He needs to just go on and stay in his lane, do some little gadget plays, be a blocker, pass catcher, rusher. That's what he does. And make sure you hold on to the ball too, Taysom. Okay.
The up man on punts, so we could do some fake punts because he got that speed.
Yeah, and I don't think Jameis was coming back unless he knew he was going to be the starter because there was several teams that was going after him. So, shame on Sean. Shame on Sean Payton. He can't see the writing on the wall. I mean, that's just the reality. If you're the guru for a quarterback, your eyes don't lie to you. Just do your eye test. It'll tell you. Trust me. If you can't make that deep route post, guess what?
Yeah.
Find somebody else.
Yeah. Sean Payton's offense is based on timing.
Yep.
Timing. You can't read defenses. You can't see through windows and zone coverages. You can't exploit that. When you hold the ball too long, getting sacked, and then fumbling and all the other shit.
And people fail to realize. People fail to realize, and I get he had a tremendous amount of interceptions. I get it, James. But people don't realize the man threw for 50 touchdowns. That's a lot of touchdowns to draw. I don't care what you do.
Well, 33. 33.
I'm talking over 2 years, I'm saying. Over 2 years.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, but they doing the interceptions thing. They say, but people don't realize Bruce Arians' offense. Look, let me tell you what. This is what I thought with the whole thing changed in Tampa. We talked about Tampa earlier. Tom Brady was in the same offense that Jameis Winston was in. Okay, for the first 8 weeks of the season before they went into that bye week, what did Tom Brady do? He threw interceptions all over the place. They went into that bye week, and I guarantee Tom Brady said, "Guess what, Coach? We need to play my offense. That's it, or we ain't going nowhere." And that's what changed. Right. That's what changed the game. Right. I had no doubt.
Right. But nobody never calibrates it to the fact that a lot of people don't calibrate who Bruce Arians is, and everywhere he went, every quarterback threw a career high in interception, from Carson Palmer to Ben Roethlisberger to Peyton Manning, and everybody he went with threw a career high in interception. That's right. That's right. Threw over about 20-something interceptions. That's right. But nobody will say anything.
Nobody says nothing about that.
No. Because in his offense, he really means no risk it, no biscuit. Chunk it. Don't care.
Chunk it. He got 2 defenders on
I don't care. He don't believe in checking the ball down. He don't believe in checking the ball down. He don't believe in taking a safe throw. Oh, hell no. We throwing deep.
And what people got to realize, too, is that, Jamie, it's a big difference between Tampa Bay and New Orleans when you got in New Orleans the Alvin Kamara and the Michael Thomas. Huge difference compared to what he had as far as in Tampa with just Mike Evans and pretty much no running back. It's a big difference.
And another thing people fail to realize is that Jameis Winston was the number 1 overall pick. The number 1 overall pick. National champion. Newsflash for people that don't know this. When you're a number 1 overall pick, that's a great thing from a personal standpoint for Jameis Winston. But usually it goes to the most sorriest, trashiest damn team in the damn league.
That's what the
number 1 pick.
Up until last year.
Trash. Garbage.
That's what they were.
But they don't factor that into the equation. Oh, when he get there, damn it, they better get to the Super Bowl. Damn it, they better have success right off the dump. The man had 3 head coaches and a shitload of damn coordinators and a lackluster damn team on offense and defense before he got there. When finally somebody like Tom Brady had to say, hey, nah, we got to change this up.
But Mike, let me ask you this. Is that a testament to how great Tom Brady is? Because it basically was the same team that Jameis Winston had.
Not really.
They picked up
the same team. They didn't have Antonio Brown. They didn't have Rob Gronkowski. They didn't have the 2 offensive starters they had on offense. They didn't have the defense that they had to set forth in the system that they had. It wasn't the same team. People try to make it like that they were the same thing. It wasn't the same goddamn team. They didn't have Leonard Fournette in the backfield. They didn't even concentrate on running the damn football when Jameis was there. Throw it. But nobody don't want to sit up there and talk about that. Go look and see who led in attempts when Jameis was there when it comes to throwing the football. But nobody want to talk about it. They want to half-ass the conversation.
Yeah.
Because that was so balanced when goddamn Tom Brady was there, running and throwing.
They got to give this man a shot.
But this is why I feel that that Jameis Winston is going to flourish under Sean Payton, because I mean, we know Sean Payton is a good coach. Me and Mike was getting into it earlier. He probably was just playing. But
oh boy,
yeah, he was throwing some shots at Drew Brees, but he was just playing. I mean, Drew Brees for his size.
Don't go there. This man is already primed up. Don't get this man going on that.
He was just playing, but he said that Drew Brees was garbage. It was because of Sean Payton. And he did well.
I've always been critical of Drew Brees. You know that. You know how I feel about that situation.
Yeah.
So, but I will tell you this.
Hey, we're going to let the man retire.
I will tell you this. If they would have put Jameis in that playoff game last year, we'd have won that game.
Why see, this is the thing about when they talk about Drew Brees, El Capitan. You know what they're talking about Drew Brees. You know what I'm saying? Dave, you know where I'm going. You know where I'm going, Dave, because we talk about this. So you too. They talk about Drew Brees as a saint. But that ain't the only team he played for.
Right.
That ain't the only team he played for.
James.
And I feel like, and I'm gonna say it, and I don't give a damn who'll get mad about it. I feel like a lot of people is underestimating how great of a coach Sean Payton is and what he could do. I believe, because like I say, we saw what Sean Payton could do when he worked with other quarterbacks. You see what he did when he worked with Teddy Bridgewater, that they still had success. You know what I'm saying? You see also what he created for Taysom Hill and what he do. And like I say, Drew Brees' ass was mediocre with the Chargers. Mediocre. Damn all that. I don't give a damn. 80 touchdowns, 53 interceptions, 12,000 yards with a 62 completion percentage. Mediocre. And all of a sudden, when he come to New Orleans, 70-something completion percentage, 5,000 yard seasons, tremendous touchdown interception ratio, the El Capitan for New Orleans. Then you got somebody that's bigger than him, that's more talented than him from a physical standpoint. Why you ain't got that much confidence in your head coach now? And you know what the genius that this man is. I feel like he gonna show you just how brilliant he is as a damn head coach, and why Dallas wanted him, why a whole bunch of damn teams in the league wanted Sean Payton. He's gonna show you.
Mike, that can go two ways now, because he can also show if Jameis don't have a good year, then Sean Payton ain't the guru we thought he was.
I believe he'll succeed.
I believe
that too. I don't believe he's fair. Like I say, him sitting that year under watching El Capitan or Drew Brees, learning how to truly play the position, learning how to say it's okay to throw a 2 or 3 yard check down pass and let Alvin Kamara, let Latavius Murray go underneath to a tight end or something like that. It's okay to take 4 or 5 yards. Everything ain't got to be a home run.
Yes.
When you sit up there watching Drew and understanding that and talking to Sean and understanding that, it's gonna change him as a quarterback. Well, man, you ain't got to try to score a touchdown on every damn play.
I tell people all the time. Besides Bill Belichick, I think Sean Payton's the best coach in the NFL right now.
Oh man, oh man, I'm telling the dude. I'm glad he stayed because I was kind of scared.
What's up, baby?
I was kind of scared too. What's happening, T.O.? I was kind of scared 2 years ago. I thought that we was possibly gonna lose Coach Payton. You know what I'm saying? But I'm glad he stayed.
I always said me and Sol even talked about that. We always said we thought when Drew Brees hung it up that Sean Payton was
Yeah, I thought so. Oh man, I got to feel it, man. But
I
didn't want him to go. I didn't want him to go.
Look, I'm gonna tell you right now, and you don't let nobody fool you. Mickey Loomis and Sean Payton running this show. That's it.
Absolutely.
Gail Benson ain't got nothing to do with nothing. Trust me, I'm telling you. Nothing.
No. Mickey Loomis a hell of a GM.
Y'all to remember that Sean Payton ain't been great every year he's been here. He had some down years.
So did Belichick.
You know what I'm saying?
But you can blame that on the defense.
Yeah, but you can say this though.
Defense because those years where the Saints was going 7-9.
Yeah, you can say
7-9. I think we went 7-9.
But the thing is, Sean Payton, what Sean Payton's going to do every year in, year out, he's going to give you a top 5 offense.
You went 7-9 because your greedy quarterback wanted to explode the freaking salary cap every freaking year and never wanted to take a pay cut. That's what the problem was. Why you got Tom Brady over taking pay cuts after pay cuts after pay cuts after pay cuts and winning Super Bowls. People don't realize you can pay your quarterback all the money you want, but it's going to kill your salary cap, and you can't get players around him. I don't care what nobody says. You can have Patrick Mahomes. If you don't have the players around him, he ain't good. That's a wrap. You put Patrick Mahomes with the Jets. You think Patrick Mahomes won the Super Bowl if you put him on the Jets?
Right.
But I'm going to add to what DJ Rich was saying. That is true. Drew Brees did take a lot of salary cap, but at the same time, the Saints did, besides 2017, the Saints did a piss poor job of drafting. I'm going to use the Kansas City.
I agree to that.
Let me say before y'all get on me.
I agree.
Because I'm going to get this point across right here. The Kansas City Chiefs set the example of how you draft quality players and you can still pay your quarterback $750 million and still go to back-to-back Super Bowls. You want to know why? Tyreek Hill drafted. Arnold Kelsey drafted. Clyde Edwards-Helaire drafted. All those players that are stars were drafted. You take away the 2017 draft class, the Saints made themselves bad because of poor drafting. They drafted these prototype players like we some kind of experiment lab that do prototype things, okay? Instead of drafting star like Kansas City and other teams doing. That's why Kansas City was able to pay Patrick Mahomes $750 million, still had $20 million in cap space, and still go to back-to-back championships. So the Saints, yes, Drew Brees was greedy and taking a lot of the cap, but you put just as much blame on Mickey Loomis and Sean Payton for that piss poor draft that they've been doing.
And you know,
you have a point too.
And that's a lot to do with Sean Payton. Sean Payton honestly believes that it's like what Mike says. Sean Payton honestly believes it's his system, and he can put any plug and play player in there. And that's not true. I don't care. Listen, you make a great point. The draft, some of these draft years was horrendous. Some of these guys, we got people that were drafted 2 or 3 years ago. They're not even in the league anymore.
That's true.
And we talking about first and second rounders too, not no
first and second rounders.
Right.
I mean, it's a crapshoot, man. You got to believe in your scouts and your coaches.
We don't have NFL scouts. We got Boy Scouts.
Mm-hmm.
Jeff Holland not that bad, man.
All they want to do is bake cookies and play PlayStation.
Jeff Holland not that bad, man.
Y'all think Ruiz is a good offensive lineman?
I think he out of position. I don't think he's a guard.
He gets blown up every other play.
I think he's a guard. I think he's not a guard. I think he's more suitable for a center, but they couldn't take Eric McCoy away because Eric McCoy will probably be an all-pro at center.
What about that great defensive end that can't stay on the field?
Marcus Davenport?
Marcus Davenport.
They moved up 14 spots to get?
Move up to get him for what reason? I have no idea. He's not
He
even
had a lot of potential when we got him, but
exactly what David just said. We always draft potential. Always.
Yeah.
And look at all these corners, and look at all these cornerbacks that we drafted, with the exception of Marshawn Lattimore. What cornerback have we drafted that turned into a star? That's been the Saints' problem for many, many years.
They talked about that last show. I brought that up last show.
That's been a big problem in the playoffs too.
Linebacker too.
I'm not going to talk about the Minnesota Miracle. That probably could have happened to other players.
Yeah.
I'm talking about when P.J. Williams got scored on against Minnesota again last year.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, all the way back to that San Francisco game when that tight end caught that pass at the game end of the game, going off the field crying. The Saints do not draft good defensive backs.
If you think about it, Dave, you make a great point, because if you really think about it on the defense side of the ball, the only great draft choice that we've made over the years is Lattimore. You think about it, because every other defense every other defensive player we got is a free agent.
Well, y'all, hey, speaking of defensive backs, my boy CD Deuce, he tweeting talking about a super secondary, and do we have a shot to get Xavier? Is he close to being a Saint?
Let me tell you about him.
Xavier Howard.
Mike speaks his mind about CD, right?
Mm-hmm.
CD needs to quit acting like a fool on the football field.
Ooh!
He's too talented, way too talented to be acting like that.
What?
Starting fights, causing penalties, yardage, everything.
Is it hurting the team?
Huh?
Is it hurting the team when you do that?
Absolutely it is. You don't remember.
Man, he's helping us. Because he's getting players out the game.
When we got penalized.
We got 15 yards. We had a first down. I mean, we stopped the play on third down, 3rd and 10. We stopped the play on 3rd and 10, and CJ got a damn 15-yard penalty for taunting. And gave him a first down again.
I mean, he probably got a player kicked out. I love what he do. I love his intensity. I love it,
Mike. I like his intensity. Me and you, I like that style player.
Right.
I don't like the afterplay stuff.
I love it.
It's gonna get him in trouble.
He don't do it. Look. One thing about him, he's smart. He does stuff during the play where nobody sees it, and then he gets under their skin, and they come after the play, and then they try to retaliate, and that's when they get caught. He's smart enough to know he ain't gonna get caught.
DJ I want to tell you something that you probably didn't know about CD.
Mm-hmm.
Don't you know opposing teams are actually game planning for him now?
Why?
Not that it's play on the field. They say just don't listen to it.
Yeah.
Don't listen to it. Because the coach from Chicago say, what did I tell you? Don't listen to him.
I don't know how. I don't know how we got on CD Deuce. I was talking about Xavier Howard. Do we have a shot to get Xavier Howard?
Let me say something.
But CD Deuce put that tweet out there with all them players' names on it. That's how we start talking about CJ.
Right.
And I'm gonna tell you something right now. This topic right here, proves the point that I just made about Saints drafting. We could have had Xavier Howard already. We were just drafting him. Go look at that draft class. Look at this. Xavier Howard was a 3rd round pick, and I'm gonna let y'all do the homework. I know who the Saints picked those 2 rounds before him. Let y'all do it. We could have already had them in.
They picked up Xavier Howard just like we picked up Alvin Kamara. Okay, nobody knew. And
I knew he was.
You know what I'm saying? You didn't know.
From college.
You didn't know. Nobody in the NFL knew. But sometimes you get a diamond in the rough. We got Alvin Kamara, who should have been a 1st round pick.
I knew Kamara was a 1st round pick.
And Michael Thomas too. He wasn't a 1st round pick.
So you say we don't know, right?
Right.
You know I'm hard into fantasy football. Well, I evaluate college players for years and years and years. I still do. Because I mean that's why they call me the fantasy legend. I eat, bleed, sleep for fantasy football. I did a little thing last year based on fantasy. I said I circled his name. I took him in the last round of every one of my drafts last year.
Who?
And I circled could be potential rookie fantasy player of the year. You know who it was? James Robinson for Jacksonville.
Mm-hmm.
Who had a better year, James Robinson or Clive Edwards-Helaire? Who had a better year?
Mm-hmm.
James did. James Robinson.
I say, sometimes you find a diamond in the rough. It's not all the time.
No, what David's saying, you got to do these guys get paid to do evaluations. It's just what I say about a kicker. A kicker has one job on Sunday. One.
Yep.
Okay, well, guess what?
A talent evaluator scout has one job all year long.
Don't blame the Saints.
5 days a year.
Don't just blame the Saints because we wasn't the only one that looked over Xavier Howard.
Oh, no,
okay?
not at all.
We wasn't the only one. So a lot of teams, a lot of experts, a lot of coaches, they do their homework either.
But every team did not have a need for cornerback either. The Saints been needed.
Still, if you got somebody that good,
years. That's the first position the Saints need to be concentrating on for the last 4 or 5 years was cornerback.
They tried to make a play for one in this draft
before Xavier Howard, so they must have needed one. I'm sure he wasn't the only cornerback that went.
So I hear what you're saying. How do you think 31 other teams feel about Tom Brady right now?
Okay. All right, here's the thing about Tom Brady.
Okay, go ahead.
Tom Brady's success is
what?
His cheat codes, his gates. Okay, that's why Tom Brady is successful.
I think Belichick's system.
Belichick too. Tom Brady and Bill Belichick are successful because of their referees and the NFL and Roger God-awful Dale. That's the reason why they are successful. I don't want to hear no Tom Brady being.
I think you could. I think you can put
of all time.
I think you can put
of all time.
I'm not a Tom Brady fan. I look at the man's resume. I look at him on the field. I think you can put Tom Brady on any team, no matter what their record is, and within 2 years you're in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, you bring the referees over too, of course. Bring the whole gang over. Yeah, we're gonna bring the whole gang over. We're gonna win the Super Bowl. Come on, Tom. Come on, refs. Come on over. He made go to the Jets.
He made my favorite player. My favorite player in the league to watch is Patrick Mahomes, and he made Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes didn't even belong on the same field with him last year. That was sad.
That because four of his offensive linemen, starting offensive lineman wasn't there.
Yeah. Well, you know what? Tom Brady didn't have the great offensive line either, though, Mike.
Yeah, they was better than Kansas City.
They were better later on in the season.
He lost four starting offensive linemen. The man lost both his bookend tackles and the center and his right guard.
Mike, we giving excuses now. You that man, you that.
That ain't an excuse. That's the truth. It's the difference between an excuse and the truth. Wasn't that the truth? Did the man have four of his starting offensive linemen on there?
Absolutely.
That's not an excuse. That's the truth.
Okay, well,
the man ran 579 yards. Trying to escape.
Nobody.
He was running for his life every time he dropped back.
Nobody's saying nothing about Travis Kelce can't beat man coverage in that game either.
I guess not, because the quarterback had no time to throw. I guess not.
Come on, man.
Now, but going back to Xavier Howard, we need to do something against Xavier Howard.
But I will say this, and I will say this about it. Don't get me wrong. I agree with you, Dave, about some things about Tom Brady. But I will say this: if Kansas City's offensive line is healthy, they play Tampa Bay 10 times, they beat them 10 times. That's just me. I agree with you, man.
And I tell you what, if Tom Brady, I don't even think New England was high on Tom Brady. You know, he was there. He was a smart, intelligent guy.
He wasn't a smart.
You know, he had a nice arm, no mobility, looked terrible. You know, no physical, just nothing. He ran the slowest time as a quarterback. I mean, it was here. Belichick said, well, the guy is smart, and he's got a nice arm on him. So we're going to see. We just take him as a, experimental.
Did you see the article? If I can find this article, I'm going to send it to you because I seen it the other day. It was funny because this is going to really get under David's skin. Mm-hmm. They said everybody says that Michael Jordan is the greatest basketball player, and so I know you're a huge Jordan fan.
Oh, yeah.
But guess what? Tom Brady's raising up 7 fingers for Michael Jordan and said, I'm truly the GOAT. And I did it with a different team.
Bill Russell to go. You got 11.
I like Bill. I'm not going to argue with you on that. I'm not.
You got 11.
I ain't gonna even
Make
get
this
to
about
that.
Ray. Bill. 11.
Yeah.
11.
But David, you was
Nobody
talking about David Howard, bro. Go ahead. We sorry we didn't let you
Yeah,
talk.
thank you, so. Cause I'm trying my best to keep my cool with this. This is gonna be.
Go
I'm
ahead.
really,
What you had to say about David?
nah, I mean, if everything aside, if we get Xavier Howard, that would be great. I don't know if Xavier Howard's on the Trey White level. He's I don't think he's tier 1.
Trey White is his man, boy.
But he's the best cornerback in the league, and I'm gonna leave it there. And the Saints should have drafted him.
Come on,
But anyway, going back to Xavier Howard.
He ain't the best cornerback in the league now.
Yes,
Come
he
on.
is. Yes,
Absolutely
he is.
not.
Yes, he is. The man went a whole season without getting scored on. The man went a whole season without getting scored on. That is the best. You look at his interception. He has the most interceptions over the last 2 years than any other cornerback in the league.
Can we get Xavier Howard? What is it that's going to take for us to get Xavier Howard?
Michael Thomas.
All day. All day. I mean, to be honest with you, the way the Saints draft, we might as well
what you just say?
We might as well go and give up first round draft.
What you just say?
Michael Thomas.
Why the hell would I give Miami my best damn wide receiver? Why?
And then we don't have no other receivers.
Because I think Michael Thomas' days are better days are behind him.
No,
Richie.
No, Richie. No.
Why?
No, Richie.
Oh my
God. Don't be one of them people. No, Richie. No, Richie. No.
Michael Thomas, I promise you this. And when I say it's better days behind, I don't mean Michael Thomas is still not going to be a productive receiver. But I promise you, Michael Thomas will never. There will never be another receiver. Michael Thomas will have 140 catches. I promise you.
Well, you saying that like any goddamn wide receiver could get 140 catches.
If you can't repeat it, if you can't repeat it,
if any wide receiver could get back to back or an accumulation of 3 to 4 years, get 140 catches in a season, that ought to tell you that the rest of your core around you is fucking trash. I'm sorry, I just got to say that. What the hell?
Michael Thomas.
Let me tell you this, Richie.
Michael Thomas completely disappointed me last year.
Man, he was hurt.
His ankle.
He was hurt.
An ankle.
Did you ever had a high ankle sprain?
But do you know how big an ankle is for a wide receiver?
We did give him rest, correct? We did give him rest.
Oh my God, I can't believe Richard.
How many weeks did Michael Thomas miss? How many weeks did he need to miss to get healthy?
Shit, I was shocked he came back on the field.
Why? From an ankle?
And he still had 40 catches.
From an ankle.
High ankle sprain. Look up high ankle sprain, Rich.
Man, you
That's a very
look up high ankle sprain, man.
serious
You know high ankle sprain, bro. Richard.
6 to 8 weeks is a healing time for an ankle sprain.
Richard. Shit, he came back before that. Because he said he wanted to play with Brees during his last year.
He didn't want to play with Drew Brees. Come on.
Oh, yes, he did. He don't hate that. I don't believe he hate that man like that. I don't believe that.
Come on, Mike.
I don't believe he hate that man. I believe that he may have like some stigma to it because he know Drew Brees can't stretch the field. And maybe Michael Thomas gets sick and tired of being called shit.
Mike, let me say
well, yeah, I mean, that's kind of hard to damn tell when you got a quarterback that can't throw a 20-yard damn pass.
That's right. Let me say this. Let me say this. Look, he might not have 149 catches, but believe me, I think his yards per catch will go up.
Right.
I think his touchdowns will go up.
Right.
He won't get 149 catches because we got Jameis in there. You know, you're right. He won't get 149 catches. We don't need him to get 149 catches. We don't need him to get 149.
He was averaging around 10 and a half to 11 yards a catch with Drew Brees. I guarantee you'd probably be about 13 or 14 now.
Well, then
I'll bet you that.
Then he should get 149 catches.
No.
Well, shit, you ain't got no number 2 wide receiver?
He might. You're right. Hell, he might.
You ain't got no number 2? Hell yeah. But I don't want that. Right. I don't want that. I want his ass around 110, 115. I'm good with that. Because I know he can probably have about 1,500 yards with that.
I'm worried. I'm worried of the, like you said, I agree with you about the injuries. I'm worried about the injuries with him. I really am.
I'm not. Because he's been consistent. That 1 year.
He was so
1 year.
reliable, and I agree with you on that, Mike. He was so reliable, and I was so shocked of just all the nagging stuff last year. I was so because he's always been Mr. Dependable, just like Cam Jordan. Those guys.
Hey, Rich, remember he was disgruntled last year too. He got into it with CD Deuce.
He was pissed off.
He punched CD Deuce in the face, and he was upset with the Saints because they suspended him. So him and Sean Payton was having problems.
I heard Keyshawn Johnson, his uncle, talk about him on that show. And what he was talking about his nephew, Michael Thomas, is the man's competitive. The man was hurt. He wanted to play. And you know what I'm saying? You sitting up there practicing, watching your team be successful. He wanted to be a part of that success. And the fact that ankle was kicking his ass, he couldn't play. Of course he was upset. Pissed off.
So Keyshawn,
and they say he a bit sensitive too. He's a bit sensitive.
Keyshawn's condoning what his nephew does in the locker room.
Well, he didn't condone. He didn't say that. He was just saying. He was just telling you about the mentality about his nephew. He's a very competitive person and a bit sensitive. That's all he was saying.
Because all these players, these prima donnas, like Chauncey Garner, all of them, they all want to fight and this and that. Go fight somebody that really wants to fight you. I mean, I don't get why they do all this in the locker room.
I mean, Mike can do that, and see the dudes do that on a week-to-week basis. On a week-to-week basis.
Until they get their head knocked off.
By who? By who?
What you mean, who? Let him mess with one of
you all right there?
Let him mess with
it sounds like he constipated over there.
Right.
Hey, I'm a fan right now. I'm just a fan watching the show.
Them dudes pick on who they think they know they can get away with that with. Trust me.
See the dudes go after anybody.
No, he ain't never going after DeMario Davis. I promise you that.
I mean, they on the team. That's a lot. I mean, come on, they love. I mean, I don't want nobody to fight with
go after nobody on defense anyway.
I want him to go after the opposing team. I want him to do that. I don't want him to go after people on your own team.
Right.
Richard, why was that?
But I can understand him getting into it with an offensive player because he's got to stick him, and he's a defensive back. They wide receivers, so I can see them two getting into it.
Right.
It's competitive, being competitive. It's that competitive nature.
But what I'm saying is, Mike, I can tell me and you are very ultra competitive. But the thing about it is, you have to tone it down when you're getting in fights in the locker room. That's a cancer in the locker room. It is.
You said see the Deuce of Council, or you said Michael Thomas is a
me and you can do this show, and me and you are going to go back and forth. But at the end of the day, we both have the utmost respect for each other.
But that's how they
absolutely.
I don't think them dudes do. I don't.
I think y'all just reading it to it. I think the man wanted to play and he was hampered by injury and he was upset. The team was successful and he wanted to be a part of that. Especially when he had that record-breaking season a year before that.
So you don't think last year's gonna have any effect on Michael Thomas this year?
No.
Oh, he pissed. Did you see him lately?
He wants to come back.
He looked jacked.
Boy, you seen how built that boy is?
Oh, come on, man. He's not on steroids. Usually, Richard, you gonna stop this. Hey, you make sure you bring him back next week. Yeah, Richard, Fred. When you get older, you get older in life, your body starts to physically mature. The man, 27 years old, probably got a baby on the way, and he got a little baby weight on him or something. I don't know, but damn it, he look good. He look good. I'm 39 years old. I'm 240 damn pounds. I wasn't like this 10 years ago.
Well, I'm gonna just say this. Man, it would be nice. It would be nice for us to apply David Howard.
I think they're really looking at, because I think Lattimore is going to get a lengthy suspension.
I don't think he gets suspended.
Well, they say the man got baby fat on him.
Yeah, I don't think.
They say.
I don't think he's gonna get suspended.
You knocking that? But hey, listen to me when I tell you. I got 4 children, man. 2 boys, 2 girls. Let me tell you something. They don't just put weight on the woman. Oh, you start getting some weight too. Trust me when I tell you. My eating habits changed seriously. God put some weight on me, boy.
People, I think in the off season we're sitting there talking about David Howard. I think really, I don't know why the Saints really didn't try to bring back Jack Rabbit. I really don't.
He wanted more money, and at that time, the salary cap we didn't have it to give it to him. We didn't make the move that we need to make to free up money in the cap space.
I wish he would have waited a little longer to see.
Eagle. Being that he a veteran, being that he was a veteran corner, he couldn't afford to wait. He over the age of 30. He couldn't afford to wait.
Mike, so can tell you, and I'm sure you've seen me when at the game. Lattimore's one of my favorite players. But I tell you right now, at some games last year, Jack Rabbit played better than Lattimore.
He did.
The whole season he played better than Lattimore.
I go step further. I think he was the best damn corner on the team last year.
Right, he was.
Jack Rabbit.
He was. We already said that, Rich.
Absolutely.
Lattimore had an off year.
Lattimore hasn't
you can say that. So you can say that. Yeah.
Lattimore hasn't been the same since his rookie year.
But if they get Xavier Howard, if they get Xavier Howard, I don't know what it would take to get him. But I'm gonna say this. I don't know if Marshawn Lattimore is gonna be back because you can't have two cornerbacks that get $75+ million a piece on each side.
They just reworked his deal.
No, the fifth-year option.
Yeah.
They just reworked that. They didn't give him no long-term extension.
Look, don't get me wrong. Lattimore did have an off year, but Lattimore is still one of the top cornerbacks in the league. He is. And a lot of people
You got a top five? You got a top five?
No. Oh, absolutely.
Nope.
Absolutely.
Hell no. Hell no. Hell no.
Let me tell you what, Mike.
Hell no.
As bad as listen to me. As bad as Atlanta hates us, and you can go read it. Julio Jones said Lattimore's the toughest receiver he ever faced.
You got him over Jalen Ramsey.
Marshawn Lattimore keep on beating him up.
You got him over Jalen Ramsey. Hold up, Dave. I'm finna get this ass right now. You got him over Jalen Ramsey.
Who?
Lattimore.
Do I have him over who?
Jalen Ramsey.
Oh man, I tell you what, I'm a Jalen Ramsey fan, but Jalen Ramsey got beat a lot last year too.
I'm talking about you got Marshawn Lattimore over there.
No.
Stephon Gilmore.
No.
Tre'Davious White.
Yes. Yes.
Jairi Alexander.
You just hurt David feelings because he thinks Tre'Davious White is Jesus.
Yeah, I got to hear that.
Tre'Davious White gets beat a lot. Tyreek Hill tortures him.
End the show. That's it. End the show.
Is it not true? Is it not true?
But Tyreek Hill tortures everybody, though, Rich.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, he's one of the best receivers in the league, and he's fast as shit.
Hey, if you go on percentage,
y'all are funny, great. Y'all are punching me on this show, man. Okay, the joke is over. No, the joke is over. Come on, y'all, stop, please.
You gotta base it on completion percentage on that cornerback. And if you go look at it, Tre'Davious White, and I get y'all like him. If you go look at his completion percentage against him, it's not that good. Absolutely, it's not. It's not.
Man, there's a GM in the league right now would not take Lattimore over Tre'Davious White, man. A GM right now wouldn't do that.
I'll give you a stat, and you go look at this right now. Tre'Davious White's giving him more touchdowns than Lattimore in his career.
Oh my goodness, no!
No! I don't know if I believe that, bro. No.
How many times? I'll give you an estimate. You know how many times Tyreek Hill scored on Tre'Davious White? Go look it up. You know how many times?
I don't know about that.
How is that possible?
Seven times.
How is that possible with Trey White get the whole 2019 season without getting scored on? Look at the whole 2020 season. The only time he got scored on was against in Arizona in that Hail Mary play.
Darius Slay had a better season than Marshawn Lattimore last year. I don't know about that, man. I don't know.
I got to double check.
You asked me who I would take. I'm sorry.
You're right. That's
That
your
man
opinion.
got a
You're
right
right.
to his opinion.
He does.
I sure would like to see that damn comment section right now. I'd like to see that damn comment section.
I think Lattimore has a tougher assignment week in and week out than Davius White. I'm sorry. I do.
You can say that, yeah.
Lattimore went against Julio, Mike Evans every single year.
But I saw Tre'Davious White went up against the DeAndre Hopkins and
I'll give you this.
And Amari Coopers and all them. I saw him do that.
Why? Okay, I'm gonna give you that. I think he played phenomenal against Hopkins. But let me ask you this: why does he have so much trouble against Tyreek Hill?
I don't believe he had no trouble against Tyreek Hill.
He got.
I gotta go back and watch that game. I
gotta see that. I'm not gonna speak on something I don't know, but I know I don't believe that.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely.
To be honest with you,
you're giving him props against Hopkins. Hopkins.
I mean, you have
a couple times too.
I mean, Tyreek Hill is one of the fastest wide receivers in the league, if not the fastest.
You can say fastest player, one of the fastest players,
right?
Regardless of position.
They got two.
The man got world class.
Two of the fastest players on that team. Two of them.
Facts.
Tyreek Hill give a lot of cornerbacks and safeties fits.
You're damn right. McCole Hardman and him. You're damn right.
But look, we just get, like you said. Don't get me wrong. I got Davius White right there at 6. I'm sorry, I do.
What?
Yeah. What? I mean, you want me to put you asking the top?
You're right. That's your opinion. I can't.
I don't have him number 1. I got Gilmore number 1. I do. I bet Gilmore. I mean, that's just my opinion, though.
Yeah, I think
you're entitled.
I think Gilmore's.
Let me ask you a question, Mike. What's your number 1? What's your top 5? I want to know yours. I know who David like. He like Tre'Davious White number 1. So
he my top 3. I got Ramsey number 1.
You got Ramsey number 1.
Yeah, I got Ramsey number 1. Number 2, I would say. I really didn't think about that. I got Ramsey 1. I know that.
You don't have Xavier.
I got Xavier Howard 5.
That's good. That's about right. I
got Xavier Howard 5. I'll say Jaire Alexander 2.
And you don't have Lattimore in your top 5.
No. Inconsistent. Like one game against Julio, he can show up and lock him down. Then the next goddamn week against Christian Kirk, he look like a damn bum.
Arguably the best receiver in the last 10 years.
I'm saying that, but you gotta be consistent. If you consider the shutdown lockdown point, you gotta be consistent.
I will handily give you that 100%.
You can show up against. You can show your ass up against DeAndre Hopkins. Then the next week against Golden Tate. Golden Tate got 6 catches for 135 yards.
That's a great point you make.
You gotta be consistent.
100%. Inconsistent is bad on Lattimore.
You gotta be consistent. But now, I take damn Patrick Peterson over there. Marshawn Lattimore right now.
And I guess the way I would put it though, Mike, if you had to have a shutdown cornerback at his best, and he needed to shut down one receiver for one game, I'm sorry, I would take Lattimore over a lot of them guys. I would. I seen it.
When he on game, I give you that. We saw that. But be consistent.
He's too inconsistent.
Be consistent.
Yep, I agree. I agree with that. I can't argue with that.
Week to week, regardless of the competition.
But at his best. Now this is just hypothetical. But at his best, where would you rank him at? At his best now.
Probably 6 or 7.
You still would have an. Oh, I'm going, man. Yo, come on.
6 or 7. You gotta be consistent.
Mike,
hell, you're lucky.
One of the top quarterbacks in the league 3 years
You're
ago.
lucky you're in my top 10. You gotta be consistent.
Come on.
You gotta be consistent. Shut down man-to-man lockdown corner, and your ass go out there against damn Golden Tate, against damn what's name, and you get your ass. You see what that damn boy from Green Bay did to our ass week 2 or 3 last year? He lit his ass up. I know you seen that.
He does that to everybody.
Everybody. They didn't even have Devontae Adams.
Devontae Adams torched
Devontae was hurt when they played against the Saints. We saw what that damn boy did to us, man.
I'm talking. You said Ramsey's in your top 5. I seen Devontae Adams smoke Ramsey. Eat him up. You seen the game? I seen it. Eat him up.
Devontae Adams can win every once in a while, but smoking, nah.
Y'all heard it, y'all. Hey. Let me ask y'all a question, man. They say we had your boy in.
gonna make this quick.
What y'all think about Quan Alexander coming back to the team?
Sign him immediately. Next.
Yeah.
Agreed.
We agree on that, huh?
Yeah.
We agree on that. Y'all sure?
Sign him immediately. If he has to damn it, sign
All
him.
right, we all agree.
I'm gonna tell you like this.
Yes.
I'm gonna tell you like this.
I think I'm gonna tell you right now. You can arguably say that with Demario Davis and Quan Alexander, they was the best duo at one point last year. You could.
I never say top 5 tandem in linebacker core.
They was the best duo.
You damn
I'll
right.
put it to you like this: when it comes to Quan Alexander, I would take 45% healthy Quan Alexander over Pop Warner and Zach Bronner picker upper Braun.
Hey, talking about
I'll put it to
linebackers,
you like that.
Mike, Dave, and Soul, talking about linebackers. I'm going to put this out there right now.
Don't do
Who
it.
is the best middle linebacker? Who's the best linebacker in the league? Seriously.
Devin White.
I'm glad somebody agrees with me.
Devin White.
See, they just did a post on NFL Network.
And I got Devin White and I got Devin White, Levante David as the top 10 linebacker tandem in pro football because they single-handedly changed that damn game against New Orleans.
But you don't have.
They single-handedly did that.
But you don't have Dave. But you don't have David in your top 5 linebacker.
But I got Demario Davis and Quan, healthy Quan come back. Oh, they're in the conversation. You're damn right.
But you know where was that? That's why. Let me tell you right now. Where was and I like I told you, I like Devin White. That dude, man,
I love him.
I don't know where he came from last year because I tell you what, he wasn't like that the last couple of years.
He always was a good linebacker.
Yeah, we torched him a couple of times too.
They secondary started playing better.
And that's another thing. Where did that secondary come from? I don't. Where did that secondary come from? Because I didn't see that coming at all neither.
It's amazing how good the secondary is when Tom Brady and the referees come to the team and you're allowed the defensive pass interference and hold.
They had a poll the other day, and I hate to say it because they're in our division, but I have no doubt that Tampa has the best defense in the league.
I ain't gonna let it go.
And bring the New Orleans Saints Tampa Bay Buccaneers playoff game. Y'all know what I'm talking about.
What? What'd you say, Dave? I missed it.
I say it's amazing how good the secondary play when you bring Tom Brady and the referees to your team.
Stop it, so.
Reference New Orleans Saints Tampa Bay Buccaneers playoff game.
Ain't gonna stop.
Hey, Mike, like you always say, bro, Devin White, LSU. We got a football, what you call it? Right down the road.
A football factory.
And we never, the Saints hardly ever go after that football factory right down the road.
And like Dave said, the Saints could have actually drafted him too.
So could have.
There you go. They missed out on a lot. They missed out on
a whole lot, man.
I don't understand. They're just getting the car and drive 45 minutes.
I honestly believe, and I'm gonna just say this right here. I'm gonna say this off the rip. I honestly believe this. If they had an opportunity next year to draft Derek Stingley Jr., they wouldn't do it.
Nope.
They sure won't. Their draft.
And you need a lockdown car. They wouldn't do it.
They're just Ohio State or a prototype player.
They wouldn't do it. I said, man, you had Terrace Marshall right there. I said, man.
Let's name the LSU players the Saints done had. Devery Henderson. Dalton Hilliard. Yeah. Look how long ago that was.
Hokie guys.
How long ago that was. You know, that's a shame.
And Will Clapp, that's it.
Will Clapp.
And we should have been overloaded over the years with LSU.
I believe the Atlanta Falcons got more LSU players than we had.
They got a linebacker that we could have had.
Deion Jones, yes, sir.
They also drafted Duke Riley.
And do you know it's a shame they didn't draft him because that dude, he grew up, he says it today, he grew up a diehard Saints fan.
Yeah. And you know Deion Jones, I think if he was on another team, he'll be a lot better. You know?
It hurted Patrick Queen. It hurted him.
Yeah, it did.
You saw the video. I know y'all seen it.
Yeah.
When the Saints didn't pick him, it hurt him and his family.
Man.
That they didn't take it.
Well, that's what Dave's saying about us drafting.
We got more Ohio State players on our team than ever.
Oh my God.
We love Ohio State.
I believe we're gonna change. I believe we're gonna change. I believe
we are in right now.
We're gonna change. We're gonna change our name to New Orleans Buckeyes. It's coming.
Yeah.
It's gonna be the damn Buckeyes.
Exactly.
It's coming to the point where we're gonna be able to predict it. Oh, Saints draft number 22 pick, it's gonna be a Buckeye.
If I was an NFL franchise, I would only, and I'm not an LSU fan, I would only draft LSU and Alabama as players. I would take their backups and draft them. Tell you the truth.
You said Alabama, bro.
Let's move on. Let's move on.
You just opened up the gate. You just opened up the gates of hell.
Look, we just had a big blow to the Rams.
Let's move on.
Just had a big blow.
What's wrong with Alabama?
Hello.
What's the next topic, show? Mike, shut up, Mike.
Wait till you finish.
Shut up, Mike.
Go.
Soon as you say Alabama, I'm just looking right up here. Go ahead, Sean.
We just had a big blow. Well, we didn't just have a big blow, but the Rams just suffered a big loss with Cam Akers for the season. And should they go ahead and pick up Ty Gurley and bring him back?
No.
Hell no. He got 2 arthritic knees, and if you want to talk about anybody that got damaged goods written on him, it's him.
Eric Dickerson is vouching for him. He said, "Hey man, we should pick Ty Gurley back up."
Yeah, I tell you who they should vouch for. Who they should go grab? The ageless wonder. Go get Adrian Peterson.
Right.
They got a couple of good guys out there. I mean, that's available.
He still could tote the mail.
Mm-hmm.
I think they're gonna. I think, believe it or not, I think they're gonna probably try to get a Le'Veon Bell.
I got a hot name out there for you. Who I definitely like to be a New Orleans Saint. Darius Guice.
Yeah,
but running back is not a need for the Saints. There's no need to pick these guys up. It's not a need.
It's really not.
It's really not. I mean, you can only have so many carries, per game.
Latavius is doing a okay job.
I still don't like tall running backs.
Me neither. I'm with you on that.
I don't like him.
But
I love tall running backs. My favorite running back is Eric Dickerson. He's 6'3". And
that's how tall Latavius is, 6'3". I don't like tall running back. That's just me. I don't like tall running.
Eddie George too, man. He suffered a lot from being so tall.
Derrick Henry, I told you he's 6'5".
6'3", 240. You talking about Derrick Henry?
Yeah,
Derrick Henry about 6'4". He
I know he's tall.
I mean, he wasn't big, I still don't like him.
Well, guys, listen. So I gotta sign off here soon, my friend.
Well, we almost done, man.
All right.
Almost done. Mike, you wanted to bring up something about the SEC, brother?
Yeah. It was basically breaking news that it's a possibility that the Texas Longhorns and OU, the Oklahoma Sooners, are possibly want to join my damn conference, the SEC.
Oh, wow.
Now, a lot of y'all may not know, I have a son, my oldest son. He's a student at the University of Texas, Longhorn. And I sure call him. I say, personally, bring your ass. Please come to the best damn conference in college football, the Southeastern Conference. Bring your ass, Texas. Bring your ass, Oklahoma. Bring your ass. Because Louisiana State University is going to kick some ass this year. But please, come on. Come on down. Come on down. And face big bad Bama, Louisiana State University, Florida, Georgia, that damn gauntlet you got to face every year. Oh, your ass ain't gonna go undefeated down here. I can promise you that. So please, Texas, Oklahoma, please.
Hey, Mike,
that invitation. Come on down.
Mike, I got a saying too. It's about the SEC. I think they should rename the SEC to the Crimson Tide.
He already gave away what he is. His affiliation,
I'm
right
definitely not a Crimson Tide fan at all.
Yeah,
but I just think
before I dig off in this conversation, who you riding with?
That.
Who you riding with? Yeah,
my team's terrible, man. USC.
Oh, okay.
No, they
I ain't gonna knock that historic university. The historic university. One of my favorite players went to USC, so I ain't gonna.
Who is it, Mike?
Troy Polamalu.
It's funny. You know what?
I love Troy Polamalu, man.
I really do like you now.
I'm a Bush fan. Reggie Bush.
I love Reggie.
Listen.
I love Reggie Cush.
Mike, it's funny you say that. I have every single jersey for Troy Polamalu. That's my favorite all-time.
I love Troy Polamalu, man.
Yeah.
You thought I was gonna say O.J. Simpson?
I thought you was gonna say Reggie Bush.
I love Reggie
funny,
Bush.
Mike,
I love Reggie Bush.
Listen, Mike, true story. Soul knows this story. I'm gonna make it real quick because I'm gonna wrap it up. People ask me, Richie, why are you a UFC fan? Well, just like most people don't realize why people are Cowboys fans, because back in the 70s and 80s, the only teams that were on TV before cable were the Cowboys, the Trojans, Notre Dame. That was the only team that was on TV. And that's the reality of it. People don't realize that. Yep. And people don't, it's like, I just fell in love. You joke about O.J. Simpson. I like O.J. I mean, I love
juice.
But that's what it is, man. But don't get me wrong. I root for LSU just like I root for Tulane and all my home team. I'm a homer. I'm a Louisiana. One thing you know about me, I'm a homer. I'm a Louisiana boy through and through, man. Right. I love repping my own. I love represent my own people.
That's the way before we go, Richie. Yes. Just let everybody know, man, about this cruise we got. Richard Rich is gonna be on the 1s and 2s, man. We trying to get a beach party. We're gonna have a cocktail / concert on the boat. So it's gonna be real nice, man.
And we're trying to put, and we haven't finalized anything. We're trying to still put together the bus rides to several games that we're gonna go to this year.
Right. Tennessee is one. And then me and you gonna fly to a couple of games too. I know we going to Seattle. Are you going to Seattle, Rich?
It's up in the air right now. I think I got a few events that weekend. I'm trying to tie
me and Mike already got our ticket. Me, Mike, MJ, that baller shot caller.
Good guy, man. Good guys. All good guys.
Yeah, they are.
Oh yeah.
I love their passion. I love your passion too, Rich.
And that's the thing about it is passion. Your sport is nothing but passion. People see us on here disagreement, and that's all it is a disagreement.
Of course.
Because at the end of the day, I'm gonna hang up this phone and call all the guys and say, you know what, great show, man. Love having you.
The mutual respect is still there. The love is still there. And like I say, the brotherhood is always gonna be there. Especially when we join together. We join together. Ain't nothing like Saints fan. We the best. I've been everywhere around the country. There's nobody had that passion, that love, that relationship with the team like we do.
I tell people all the time, if you want to feel passionate, I've never seen, and people don't realize this. People don't realize, and everybody always talk, and So knows always say this. People think it's just about football. It's not. The Saints bring a community together, man, I'm telling you. Of everybody. And that's what it's all about, And people say, oh, it's just football. Well, to some people it is, and some people it's not,
The atmosphere, I tell people, you want to come and have yourself a good time. You want to see some real passionate fan base. You want to have a good time. Come to a Saints game. Exactly. I'm talking about real prime time. Yep. Oh, man.
And I tell
tailgating, all that.
And I tell people all the time, and even with our podcast that me and Soul did, I'm not an expert. I just love sports, and I just give my opinion. And it's always never going to be right. It's never going to be. It's not always going to be right. It's not always going to be wrong. It's just an opinion. And if people can get past that and listen just to what we're giving our opinion about, and that's it. I mean, you're never going to agree on everything.
I'm gonna say this live right now. This is probably one of the best shows that we did since we doing this. So it's one of the best shows. I ain't never been this damn amped. I'm excited that the season is nearly coming, man. I'm excited. We're gonna be at the training camp next week. I'm gonna be at the training camp next week. Me and Soul watch my boys.
What day y'all going? Y'all don't know yet.
Friday and Saturday for sure. Next week. Watch my boys. I want to see J-Bo sling that thing.
Let me know, and so I'm about to sign off here.
All right, well, we going anyway, so we could close out together.
Yes, sir.
Like I said, anybody got any last minute thoughts? If not, hey y'all, thanks for joining in.
Oh man, this is wonderful.
Nothing personal, just straight biz. See you next time on Tell It Like
Richard Rich, you better come back.
That's right.
You better come back, Richard Rich.
I will. Who that?
Who that? Good job.
All right, baby.
Yes, sir.
Hey, that was good, man. That was good.
Man.
Good damn show. So everything's good.
What you listening to?
Some pop. When my homies called.
Oh, with the Juice. With the Juice soundtrack. Oh, you went way back like 4 flats on the Cadillac, baby. Pump that jump. Pump that jump. They don't know nothing about that.
Everybody have a good night.
You have a good night, man. Everybody, we still alive. Love
Thank
y'all.
y'all for
Appreciate
tuning
y'all
in.
for joining the show, man. One of the best shows, man. We was lit. We was live. We was red. We was loaded. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Lit,
Hey,
live,
y'all,
and loaded.
I'm trying to work a deal with some new sponsors, man. We'll let y'all know next week who our new sponsors are. So
We
really
appreciate
excited
your
about
support. We appreciate your support.
that. Yes.
And we're gonna keep that heat coming.
Y'all have
Coming.
a good night.
Yes.